Yeet. Keep. Hello everyone, thanks for joining me for another Modern Quick Match. Nothing fancy here, just what the title says. I'll do a quick deck tech, which is the same one from the Modern Matchup Analysis video, so if you don't want to hear it again, or you just want to jump straight to the gameplay, I have included the timestamp in the description below. Please like and subscribe, it really helps out a lot. Now, let's play some Modern. Alright, so we're piloting Grixis Urza with a splash for green, but if you're new to the deck, the main engine is Thopter Foundry Sword of the Meek. With both in play, you pay 1, sack the Sword of the Foundry, you gain a life, and get a Thopter. That Thopter then triggers a sword, comes back attached. So for every 1 mana you have, you get 1 life and 1 Thopter. Fine combo that's actually pretty difficult for a lot of decks to deal with as it is. But why this deck has jumped to tier 1 status is because of Modern Horizons. First, Urza makes this combo go infinite. Urza taps the sword for 1 mana to activate the Foundry, sacrifices the sword, Thopter made, sword comes back untapped. So that's 2 fresh artifacts to make 2 more mana. Repeat this and you'll have infinite life, Thopters, and mana. Then with the infinite mana, you can activate Urza's 5 ability until you play your whole deck. A lot of decks will play a win condition like Europe or Aether Grid, that way you don't have to pass the turn over while your Thopters are summoning sick. Oh, and for fun, you also get a huge construct for free with Urza, because he wasn't good enough already. Just a crazy good card. So how do we get this combo consistently? First and foremost, we're churning through our deck with cantripy artifacts. Mishra's Bauble is a delayed redraw that gives us some info. Arkham's Astrolabe both fixes our mana and redraws. Chromatic Star is a free roll, and then there's Ichor Wellspring. We can also directly tutor with Whir of Invention and Goblin Engineer. Whirring at instant speed is amazing for finding either combo piece or as a toolbox tutor. Engineer can get a combo piece in the yard early, but where it really shines is in the late game for grinding matchups. Once you start sacrificing Ichor Wellsprings for Astrolabes, and then next turn sacrifice the Astrolabe for a Wellspring, every turn that's just hard for a lot of decks to keep up with. For the toolbox side of things, an Ensnaring Bridge is really nice to have to stay alive for a few turns. Now, we're not really a prison deck, but this is a great card to have at our disposal if we need it. Whirring for a Pithing Needle is often just a counter spell with a Planeswalker or other target on the stack. Then there's Damping Sphere, Nihil Spellbomb, Pyrite Spellbomb, and Welding Jar. Other things that are really nice to have at our disposal if we have a Whir in hand. All these builds run 4 Mox Opals because it's one of the most powerful cards in Modern. And most are now running 2 Galvanic Blasts to round out the Metalcraft suite. The land base doesn't actually vary all that much in terms of the lands themselves. We're looking at 8 fetches, 3 shocks, a lot of snow basics. For the Astrolabes, and then Inventor's Fair and Spire of Industry are pretty common. Where people do have differences is actually in the count of the lands. I see a lot of decks running 18 or 19, which is very low. Because we cantrip so much, I do get it. And there are hands where that's enough and it feels really, really good. But I feel like I lose a lot of games being stuck with an Urza or a Whir in hand and not hitting that 4th land drop. I really like 20. Okay, to the sideboard. We've got 2 Fatal Pushes for early aggro and other troublesome creatures like Collector Oofs and Katakis. Thought Seizes for other combo decks and for sniping hate cards. Assassin's Trophy for pretty much everything. Collector Brutality is a megastar against burn and is extra discard for control matchups. Tireless Tracker is a new addition showing great results against opponents trying to get the game to go long and grindy. Tezzeret, another great win condition for when they disrupt our combo. Ashiok has really been overperforming. He shines in the mirror, cutting off Whirs, Engineers, and Fetches, while also nuking the yard a few times. It's fantastic against Scapeshift and Titan decks, and really does a number on other graveyard decks in the format also. Grafdigger's Cage, because Allosaurus combo and Dredge are still a thing. And just remember that Cage is kind of useless against Living End. Those creatures go to exile first. And Dead of Winter is one of the best board wipes in the format in this deck. Now let's get to it. Alright, here we are with Grixis Whirza, splashing green. And we won the die roll, so we will play first Phil Hellmuth. I wonder if that's the Phil Hellmuth. Probably not, but that's a poker player from way back. Alright, does this hand work? No mana fixing for when we get black. The Engineer will get a sword. 2 redraws out of it. I don't love it. We could just be dead without drawing another mana source. But we do have a smidge ounce of removal and blast if they play something. It's not a great keep, but I'm going to do it. It's one of those deals where you can just totally picture a 6-card hand with a lot of the same cards that's just flat out worse because you're missing a card. So we will try it. Play the Mountain, play the Bauble, and pass the turn. Steam Vents untapped. Suspicious being untapped like that. Spirebluff Canal. Alright, so Spirebluff Canal Steam Vents probably means Storm here, especially if he's leaving that untapped for an opt, most likely. Okay, well, we're okay with lands now. And now this is just going to be a flat out race. Yeah, we're going to get our Sword of the Meek in the yard. And we're just going to try to not die here. Yeah. Oh, Peak. Peak's interesting. I don't know too many decks with Peak. Maybe that's what Storm's doing these days. Okay. I'm still thinking it's Storm. We'll see. Spirebluff Canal. Ding in the Ice. Oh, is this some kind of Phoenix deck? Interesting. Okay. Sure. Phoenix. I think in that case, we're just going to start making some Thopters. That's kind of the game plan here. Now this is tricky because they might actually be the type of deck that runs main deck Surgicals. We could get really punished for it. All right, he auto-passed there. We'll get the Spell Bomb out. That way if they do any kind of shenanigans with Phoenixes or whatever, at least we have some kind of answer to it. Arid Mesa, Mountain, Manamorphose. Sure. Manamorphose. Okay, so he's just going ham here. Maybe he's just trying to get Thing in the Ice out and make it, trying to get us dead as... Whoa, Battle Rage. Okay, sure. Alright, so this is a big old boy coming. Yeah. Do they have the Bolt too? That would be bonkers. Alright, they don't. So how do we win this now with the flipped Thing in the Ice? I think we just got to make Thopters for days. Yeah, I don't think we need to... Or Bridge is just good. I do think, though, we could slam a Bridge, but I think what we need to do is we need to gain life to get out of Bolt range here. 2 cards in hand for them. The thought process is maybe do I crack now, but I don't think so. I think we wait for them to throw out a Snapcaster or something. Okay, well, we're going to start making some Thopters. I'm going to pay the one, because we can still get out of Bolt range here with the other one. Okay, Urza. Yes, I would like that back, please. I'm not going to crack the other one just in case. We want to do it in response to a Bolt. Alright, so my guess is he's thinking about this Bolt in his hand and how he can make this happen. Now, if we just rip a land next turn, we win. Well, not true. Kiln Fiend. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately, we can't just throw down Urza, because if they have a Bolt, we die. So I think we still just need to be patient here. I don't think they'd have... Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're just going to gain a life here to get out of Bolt range. And then we'll pass. And now we have Galvanic Blast up. See what they draw. Oh, okay. They get a fresh hand. That's not good. Okay. So Stubborn Denial down, Scalding Tarn, 2 cards in hand. They're getting in. I don't know why they attack with Kiln Fiend. Yeah, that's better. Well, we will block. Okay, so if they have 2 bolts in hand, we die anyway. So we're just going to sack the sword here. Gain a life. I hate playing around Surgical, especially in the main board these days, but I think we're okay if we just keep this up. So there's no point in risking it. There's an Astrolabe. I kind of don't want to play it, though, yet. We're just going to keep making dudes and gaining life and getting out of Bolt range and see what happens. Do we get in? No, we don't get in. All right, pass turn. Once we get out of double Bolt range, then we can just throw down Urza and win the game. That's really where we want to be. All right, cracks for Steam Vent. Oh, clean up. We're going to get rid of a Engineer at this point. Not very necessary. All right, getting in. Kiln Fiend will die. There's no reason to do it. All right. Well, we will sack the sword. Make a Thopter. Sack the sword, make a Thopter. Go to blocks. Kill the Kiln Fiend. Jump, jump. Another Kiln Fiend. Sure. Man, we just can't find this other land. So now that we're out of double Bolt range, 3 will get us to 10. I think we actually do need to keep just playing this game. Bell Bomb to the yard. Getting in. Alright, we will block. Do the thing. Make some blockers. That was a crazy start they had. I think we're stabilizing here. I don't know why they keep attacking with our Kiln Fiends. Doesn't really make sense. Oh, okay. That's fair. Sure. Okay. All right, now there's the land. I don't think there's any combination of cards that can deal 9 damage to us now, so we are going to slam it, and we will proceed to gain a ton of life. Good game. Okay, good game 1 after a crazy thing in the ice start. That's the power of just, even without Urza. Thopter Sword combination is very potent, can really stabilize the game in a hurry. Okay, so we didn't see any Phoenixes, but I'm guessing that's what this is. Otherwise, I think they're just trying to get off to a really fast start. So I think we're going to take these pushes and Thoughtseizes. Maybe Thoughtseize isn't great, but they are going to bring an Aria Flame most likely. So we are going to want trophies. And I think it's good like that. Okay, Damping Sphere might be fine. Pithing Needle out. Don't need that. Nihil Spellbomb's probably still good. We'll take out a Pyrite Spellbomb. I don't think we're dirtling in this game. We are trying to combo and... Ooh, Damping Sphere in. Take out the Wellspring. I think this is right. Yep. Bring in answers to... Oh, we want another Collector Brutality. That will deal with Kiln Fiends and get rid of cards. It's not really a stormy deck. Damping Sphere could help, but I think Brutality is just better. Okay, we'll try that. Game 2. This hand feels great. Can deal with both Kiln Fiend and Thing in the Ice. I'm here for that. Yeah, this seems great actually. Opponent mulliganed. Okay, and passing. All right, we will slam down a Astrolabe here. Get a redraw island and pass the turn. Did not crack the Scalding Tarn. Cracks it now. Spirebluff Canal. Steam Vents. Kiln Fiend. Okay. Ooh, okay. Opal's pretty nice. I do want a double mode Collector Brutality here, just thinking about what to discard. I think it's just the Spellbomb at this point. Actually, you know what? With the Opal, we have 4 mana. Maybe we can just get rid of the Spire. Let's do that. 2 modes. Now, what he can do is Mutagenic Growth to save the Kiln Fiend, but if he wants to waste a card like that and save us a ton of damage, we're good with that. Target opponent, target creature. Make a black and 1. Discard the Spire? Yeah. Bolt, Lava Dart, Ingot Chewer is interesting. Okay. Well, Battle Rage with no creatures is fine. If he wants to sacrifice the mountains, sure. So I guess we're just taking Lightning Bolt here. So Ingot Chewer, Lava Dart, Teamer, Battle Rage. And we'll pass the turn. Scalding Tarn down. Okay, so now we can play Spellbomb, blue, black, Thopter Foundry. Now this will probably get an Ingot Chewer response, I'm guessing, but we can at least get a Thopter out of it. Spirebluff Canal. Ingot Chewer evoked. Destroy target artifact. Okay, so I think we're just going to sacrifice the Astrolabe. Oh, no. Duh. We're going to sacrifice it to itself. Okay, crack Scalding Tarn. Okay, so hand is now Battle Rage and Lava Dart. That seems like a really good position for us to be in. All right, go little Thopter, go. Part of me almost wants to just crack the Spellbomb now, but I think we'll wait until they actually have something relevant in the yard. Anamorphose gets a redraw. Nothing. Let's go to combat. Go, little Thopter, go. Go, go, go. Play Steam Vents, tapped, and pass the turn. And this is good because really, no matter what creature they play, we can deal with it. Bedlam Reveler is the only problem. So maybe that's a thought why we should just crack Spellbomb now. He might just be digging like crazy for something for the Reveler. So now I think if we crack the Spellbomb, that way he can't Reveler. Get a redraw. That seems great. Okay. Oh, and now we're golden. Well, good game, opponent. Go to combat. Attack with the Thopter. And pass the turn. They tap out for something. We can peek. Sure. Yeah, let's just do it now. Whir for the sword. That way in case they drew in any kind of counter magic. It's not really. And that's a good win, folks. Grixis Whirza taking it down against Phoenixless Phoenix. All right.